Introduction: Questioning the Ground Beneath Us. We all grow up with one of the most basic truths taught in school. The Earth is round, a blue marble spinning through space. Textbooks, teachers, movies, even globes sitting on desks all reinforce the same picture. But what if that's not the whole story? What if, for a growing number of people, this image is not fact, but fiction? Welcome to the strange, fascinating, and deeply controversial world of the flat Earth theory, where the planet you walk on might not be a sphere at all, but a flat, endless plane with hidden edges. For believers, this isn't a joke. It's a truth hidden from the masses for centuries. For critics, it's the ultimate example of science denial. But either way, it's a conspiracy that refuses to die. Ancient visions of a flat world. What if the photos of Earth from space, the iconic blue marble, the spinning globe in textbooks, the rocket launches on TV, were all staged? Flat Earth believers argue that the globe model is not just wrong, but the biggest hoax in human history. They say humanity has been tricked into believing we live on a ball, when in fact we are on a flat, stationary plane, covered by a dome. This belief is not just about physics, it's about trust, deception, and power. If they lied about the shape of the Earth, believers say, what else have they lied about? It's a question designed not just to spark doubt, but to set fire to everything we think we know. Ancient visions of a flat world. The flat Earth idea isn't new. For much of human history, people believed the Earth was flat, not round. Ancient Mesopotamians described the world as a flat disk floating in a cosmic ocean. Norse mythology imagined a flat land encircled by a great serpent. Early interpretations of religious texts painted a picture of an immovable Earth beneath a dome-like sky. It wasn't until the Greek philosophers, Pythagoras, Aristotle, and later Eratosthenes, that the spherical model gained popularity. Flat Earthers use this history as ammunition, claiming their belief isn't fringe. It's a revival of humanity's oldest wisdom. The birth of the globe model. The globe theory spread with observation, exploration, and science. Sailors noticed ships disappeared bottom first over the horizon. During lunar eclipses, Earth's shadow on the moon was always round. Eratosthenes famously measured shadows in 2 cities to estimate Earth's circumference. Later, explorers like Magellan and Columbus circled the world, confirming it was round. And centuries later, Newton and Einstein built theories of gravity that made the globe essential to understanding physics. But flat earthers argue that all of this was assumption, interpretation stacked on interpretation, shaped by the desire to fit the globe narrative. The flat Earth model. So what does the flat Earth look like? Picture a flat disk. At the center sits the North Pole. Spread outward, the continents radiate like slices on a plate. And at the edges, Antarctica. Not a continent, but a towering ice wall, thousands of feet high, circling the world and containing the oceans. Above it all, under a great dome, the sun and moon circle overhead like spotlights, lighting different parts of the world at different times. Stars are embedded in the dome itself. This model denies not just round Earth, but space itself. To believers, there is no orbit, no satellites, no galaxies. Just Earth, sky, and a dome. NASA and the Great Deception. If the Earth is flat, then who benefits from the lie? For believers, the answer is simple. Space agencies like NASA. Flat Earthers claim NASA is the gatekeeper of the globe deception. They argue that the Earth photos we've seen are CGI, stitched together composites, or outright fabrications. Astronauts floating in space? They say it's filmed underwater or on harnesses in giant studios. Moon landings? Hollywood productions? Billions of dollars flow into space exploration every year. Money flat earthers insist funds propaganda, not discovery. It's not just a scientific disagreement. To them, it's fraud on a cosmic scale. Photos versus perception. Flat earthers don't just dismiss NASA, They point to everyday observations. Why can we see distant cities across lakes when the curve of the Earth should block them? Why don't airplanes account for curvature when flying? Why do flight paths between continents often look strange unless you plot them on a flat map? They share videos of amateur balloon launches reaching 100,000 feet, showing horizons that appear flat. They use lasers across lakes to test for curvature. Each experiment, each viral video, is presented as proof that Earth is not a globe, but a flat, stationary plane. Science strikes back. Scientists have answers to these claims. Distant cities appear because of refraction, light bending through the atmosphere, magnifying objects over the horizon. Flight paths are curved because Earth itself is curved, and the shortest route is along a great circle, not a straight line. Weather balloons do show curvature, but wide-angle lenses distort horizons, making them look flat. And the thousands of independent photos, satellite data, and astronomical observations all confirm Earth's roundness. To science, flat Earth isn't a debate. It's a misunderstanding wrapped in conspiracy. The psychology of belief. But if science has such clear answers, why do people still believe in flat Earth? Psychologists say conspiracy thinking is less about facts and more about feelings. Believing in flat Earth gives people a sense of control in a confusing world. It makes them feel special, like they see through a grand deception that billions don't. It creates an us versus them mentality, the enlightened versus the brainwashed. And once someone adopts that mindset, every contradiction becomes proof of conspiracy. The belief is less about Earth's shape and more about human identity. The rise of social media. Flat Earth might have stayed a tiny fringe idea, whispered in obscure groups, if not for the internet. Platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok gave Flat Earth a megaphone. Videos with titles like NASA Lies and The Truth About the Globe racked up millions of views. Conferences and podcasts turned belief into community. Memes mocking the round Earth spread faster than facts. Algorithms, built to promote engagement, pushed controversial videos higher, feeding audiences who wanted more. What was once a dying relic became a thriving online movement, and the internet was its launchpad. Flat Earth experiments. Flat Earthers don't just debate online, they experiment. They shine lasers across lakes, measuring whether beams drop with the curve. They build gyroscopes, claiming they don't detect Earth's spin. Some launch weather balloons with cameras reaching the edge of space. Each experiment is meant to prove the ground is flat, unmoving. One believer, Mad Mike Hughes, even built a steam-powered rocket to see the truth with his own eyes. He didn't reach orbit, but he reached headlines, capturing the world's attention. The irony? Many of these experiments, when measured carefully, actually confirm Earth's curvature. But inside flat Earth circles, results that don't fit expectations are often explained away as interference, sabotage, or manipulation. Celebrities and culture. The movement gained a boost when celebrities entered the conversation. Rapper B.O.B. tweeted doubts about Earth's curvature. NBA star Kyrie Irving casually mentioned he believed the Earth was flat, sparking nationwide debate. Their words were shared in classrooms, newsrooms, and sports shows. To flat earthers, this was validation, proof that even the famous could see through the so-called lies. To critics, it was dangerous misinformation amplified by stardom. Pop culture has a strange power. Every time flat Earth is mocked or debated, it spreads further into the public mind. Religion and flat Earth. For many, flat Earth isn't just science, it's faith. Some groups argue that sacred texts describe an Earth that is flat, immovable, and covered by a dome, or firmament. They see the globe model as an attack on divine design, replacing a purposeful creation with random cosmic chaos. In this way, flat Earth belief can become spiritual armor. Critics say it's a literal interpretation of ancient metaphors. Believers say it's God's truth hidden by science. Whether one agrees or not, religion adds a powerful emotional anchor to the flat Earth worldview. Governments and control. If Earth is truly flat, why hide it? Flat Earthers claim the motive is control. By convincing humanity it's a tiny ball in an infinite void, governments keep people small, insignificant, and easier to rule. Meanwhile, billions of dollars flow into fake space programs, enriching the powerful. In this worldview, astronauts are actors, scientists are liars, and the world is a stage. To believers, the lie isn't about Earth's shape, it's about shaping society. Control the sky, control the map, and you control the people. Flat Earth in pop culture. Flat Earth has found its way into movies, cartoons, and comedy. Animated shows joke about people falling off the edge. Documentaries like Behind the Curve explore the psychology of believers. Memes flood social media. From Flat Earth Society has members all around the globe to satirical maps. The joke is everywhere. But every joke also keeps the theory alive, ensuring that millions who never would have thought about it now wonder, even if just for a moment, what if? Experiments that backfired. Ironically, some of the most famous flat Earth experiments ended up proving the globe. In Behind the Curve, believers used a high-powered laser across a long distance. They expected the beam to stay level, but it hit higher than expected, showing Earth's curvature. Another test with gyroscopes revealed Earth's 15-degree rotation per hour. Instead of accepting the results, many believers claimed interference or faulty equipment. These moments highlight a powerful truth. When belief comes first, evidence can always be bent to fit the story. The Flat Earth community. Flat Earth isn't just an idea, it's a community. Conventions draw hundreds of people. Online forums attract thousands. They share theories, designs, and encouragement. For many, joining the Flat Earth movement isn't about proving science wrong. It's about belonging to something bigger. People who once felt isolated now feel like part of a family. In a world where mistrust of authority runs deep, this community offers identity, purpose, and meaning. That emotional bond may be the strongest reason Flat Earth